Surprise, surprise. I got it to work. Look at that. Wow. Hey, here's a surprise preview of our office space. That's what it looks like, the view from my desk. I apologize, it's kind of messy, but if you wanted to know, Sabrina Dami sits right behind me there. It's kind of a cool little look. Thank you, everybody, for staying with me. I'm Steve Coos, your friendly neighborhood news anchor. Don't know what was wrong with our system. We've got a camera here. We spent a lot of money on this kind of equipment, but sometimes it doesn't work. And we all run into those issues, right? You go into work, you do the same thing every day for 50 years, and then all of a sudden, somebody hits one button and it messes everything up. Anyway, fixed with that now. Welcome to 13 Now, your own personalized YouTube newscast. We're here to break down some of the top stories that are trending here in the capital region today. Say hello to the newsroom. Now say goodbye to the newsroom. Wait, no. Not the news. Bring me back. Remove the newsroom. Okay. See, all sorts of little glitches are happening today. This is fun. You guys having fun? Sorry that took so long. Anyway, here are the top stories we're chasing for you right now in our area. This first story comes to us out of Troy. Pretty unfortunate situation here with a woman whose cremated father's remains have gone missing. A fire happened at her home in Troy. Firefighters, police were all there. They put out the fire, saved the house, well, most of it. But all of a sudden, when the woman went to go find her father's ashes, they were missing. It turns out police wanted to test the ashes for drugs. Not sure why. That's a part of the urn right there. That's the woman's father. The woman's name is Jennifer Brunson. Unfortunately, her father's ashes went missing after the fire. She is extremely angry. She actually went to the Troy Police Department and watched body camera video to figure out what happened with her ashes, her father's ashes along the way. On January 4th, her family home in Troy on 5th Avenue caught fire. Police took the ashes again so they could be tested for drugs. But what happened after that, nobody knows. They're just missing. She is devastated. These are her father's cremated ashes. They're gone now. Jennifer Brunson told our reporter Kumi Tucker that police invited her to the department to view the body camera footage. News Channel 13, we weren't allowed inside, but we did talk to Brunson afterwards. She says the video confirms what she believes happened. The police took her father's ashes, didn't put them back. So where they are right now, nobody knows. But Jennifer Brunson says she's planning on filing a lawsuit now, which means the taxpayers in Troy might have to foot a pretty hefty bill for the emotional distress that she's been suffering from that one. Another big story worth tracking for you, the weather. It is cold. I'm sure some of you who have to work outside, bless you guys. It is extremely difficult work. Some people whose job gets exponentially more difficult in the cold weather, people who work at cemeteries. Do you ever think about that? Well, our Tessa Bentulin wanted to know more about it. It turns out the ground freezes during the winter time, but you still have to bury people during funerals. So how do you crack through ground that's frozen solid like rocks? You got to get jackhammers and some heavy-duty equipment. That's what we found out today. When the temperatures are this cold, it is just brutally difficult. We went out to Albany Rural Cemetery. That's our Tessa Bentulin there to see what that job entails, how difficult it can actually get. A man named Michael Hudson met Tessa. Michael and his team showed Tessa how they were digging one grave this afternoon. It took them 3 hours. Sometimes it takes like 15 minutes. Other times, 3 hours. So here's the process in this kind of dig. When the ground is that frozen, there's 6 inches of frost. That's the frozen solid ground that needs to be removed. So the team here had to use a 90-pound jackhammer to literally chisel apart the frozen dirt. Then the excavator comes in and does the heavy digging. Again, the jackhammering is the hardest part, and it takes about 3 solid hours for them just to get enough of this stuff out of there to make a difference so they can have a funeral for whoever might be needing to be buried at the time. Anyway, hats off to anyone who has to work outside in these very difficult conditions. You guys are true heroes. My hat goes off to you. Well, one of the best stories here I want to show you right now. This one made our day. I always like to end these things with something positive, and it doesn't get more positive than this. You guys like dogs? You like puppies? Who doesn't like puppies? The Adirondack Thunder, they got a new pup for the team. Check this one out. This is the wonderful Labrador pup named Stormy. He's training actually to be a psychiatric service dog. Just 14 weeks old, but already a proud member of the Adirondack Thunder hockey family. He's going to be interacting with fans at the Thunder's home games whenever they're there. So when Stormy is finished with his training, he'll actually be helping patients who have psychiatric or mental health disabilities. As you can see right there, he's making a lot of new friends really quickly. And why not? What a fun little guy. Look at him. Adorable pup. You know, I've always wanted to carry a dog around in a case like that on ice skates. Not really, but it looks fun. I think we got some video of Stormy here hitting the ice. Again, cold feet doesn't seem to bother him at all. Doesn't seem to bother him at all. Look at him. Actually, he did run right off the ice, didn't he? We have another longer video of him kind of doing some laps around the ice rink with everybody, kind of chasing after the players on their skates. So welcome, Stormy, to the Adirondack Thunder family. Can't wait to go to a game now to meet you firsthand and shake your paw. Well, that's going to be it for us here at 13 Now. Thank you for dealing with my technical difficulties tonight. It's greatly appreciated. I'm glad we're able to just do this thing after all. Here, let's bring back up our office so everyone can see again. There we are. All right. Again, my proud desk space. You see those TV monitors in the background? We constantly have those things tuned to all the other TV stations, all our competition, our news competition. So when the newscasts start, we can see who's airing what stories at what times. So that's how we keep tabs on everything to make sure we're not missing the big stories for everyone. Speaking of big stories, we got a lot more coming up on News Channel 13 live at 11 o'clock over on NBC. Hopefully we see you all there. But like as I always say, it's late. If you're tired, you don't want to wait until 11 a.m., don't judge you, not one bit. Thank you for joining me right now, and make it a great rest of your night. Peace.